port is continuously changing, and in the last 15 or 20 years we've seen some major changes in the port environment. Whether it's the explosive growth of trade worldwide, and that's in large part to do with the way container trade has become a standard part, a standard mechanism, if you like, for international trade.
We've made a great effort in this country to facilitate efficiency in the movement of goods. This is important to the trucking industry, the rail industry, and the whole supply chain of which the marine industry is part. Whether it's improvement and development of technology through bigger and better gantry cranes on container terminals, whether it's improved handling speed of grain or potash or coal going through our bulk terminals, or even whether it's just the efficiency with which we handle cruise ships going to Alaska in the summer season. Everything can be done better, and what we have seen progressively is that recognition that no matter how good we're doing things today, with investments in the right areas, reasonable investments, we can do things better.
Everybody's seen pictures of cargo nets and big crates and people carrying like sacks onto a ship and this kind of thing. And an average ship would be in port, I would guess, somewhere like 5 to 7 days. And these are tiny little ships back in the day. Right now, when one of the Evergreen ships came in, or is a Costco, but a gigantic vessel, I think 11,000 or 10,000 TEUs, and it was in and out of port in less than 48 hours.
In terms of development of ship design, we're going through something of a revolution at the moment, and this is in part driven by the price of oil. It's driven in part by the necessity for us to have a better environmental performance and a reduced carbon footprint. But it's also driven by the fact that when we're facilitating world trade, we want to do that as efficiently as we possibly can at the lowest possible price to the consumer. So what we're looking at now going forward is new concepts of design, harnessing other energy sources. So for example, there are vessels out there now using solar energy. There are designs, very serious designs in fact, looking to harness the strength of wind energy and indeed wave energy. And companies are investing not thousands, not millions, but hundreds of millions of dollars in developing these concepts, taking us forward to a new generation of very efficient vessels.
As we plan for the future, we have to think about the future over a long-term period of time. And really it's thinking about what's the population in Canada going to be. We know it grows continuously and it's going to continue to grow. And what's that population going to need? Whether it's ability to import goods and products from around the world, or whether it's a fundamental economic activity that underpins everything for all of us, that allows us all to earn a wage and to earn an income. And how that economy is so tied into physical trade through the gateway. So we're very focused on ensuring that the capacity that the Canadian economy needs is going to be there today, tomorrow, next decade, and the decades after that.
Right now we have what we refer to as Gateway 2020 vision. And what you see is just the tip of the iceberg. We have a very dramatic vision for what can happen here, once again, because we have the land resources to facilitate this growth. Our current level of traffic is about 14 million tons a year, but we have the ability to expand that to over 100 million tons of movement of goods through this port. We're very excited about the future. We have a very clear and precise plan of how we can meet the growing trade demands that North America might have between Asia and North America, and we see ourselves as being able to facilitate that and facilitate that type of economic activity and be a gateway for Canada as a trading nation to international marketplaces.
We're open for business. Bring the work here and we'll certainly service your ships. That's the kind of message we've been trying to send out to the shipping world from day one, a positive message.
Global trade is projected to continually increase. Until the recession of 2009, world container growth was something around 9% a year. So now if you extrapolate that out, many people believe that world trade will close to triple by the year 2050. So this will require obviously a huge investment in new ships. It will require a huge commitment of the people that build those ships, who man those ships, who buy those ships, who regulate those ships, to ensure that the standards that we've generated today are maintained going forward.